here's the program that I see running. It started a while ago. A bunch of meme, like fill in the blank meme things were going around from, like, I think BuzzFeed. And people would say what phrase they used to describe doing this thing. If they called a roof a rough, or that sort of thing. Regional dialect things. So they got all these regional all this feedback. Then they knew where people were from. And then from that, they could determine what sorts of phrases were common in different areas. And from that, they could identify places where there was a misunderstanding over a basic common phrase. Okay. Then they could isolate those two groups. Though it's not really necessary, because they kind of isolate themselves. That's what they found out very quickly, because as soon as you start playing these two groups against each other online, using the exact same phrase that means two different things to two different people, you're going to have explosions. I witnessed this happening several times, more than several times. I've watched this happen so many times. I've had this happen in my own personal life, where I use a phrase one way, my spouse uses a phrase a different way. We would fight and fight and fight. And then finally, one day, we'd start digging into the nitty-gritty behind the phrase itself and discover that we were definitely both saying the exact same thing, using different words, using the same words differently as well. That's the thing. We would describe it differently using the phrases that we had control over, but one of those phrases would be something that was a hot button phrase to the other person. That's something like that. Now, some of you are thinking,